You're so multifaceted. All right, thanks for staying with us. So, as Dennis said before, on guard, it's time to delve into the fascinating world of fencing. Joining us this morning to talk about the history in Jamaica and to help us better understand the why behind the sport's popularity are the founder and president of the Jamaica Fencing Federation, James McBean, vice president of the JFF. JFF sound very
familiar. I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah. I have to figure out how to differentiate them. Is Kevin Jackson, and Jamaican fencing national coach Kurt Schmidt is going to come on in with us shortly. Good morning, gents. How are you?
How are you?
Do you guys stay ready so you don't have to get ready?
Yeah.
Like, are you always
always
ready for it?
24/7.
Really? Are you ready? Oh, well done, well done. But many would not have imagined, myself included, that we have a fencing federation. Yeah. Tell me about that, James.
I mean, what's interesting is that we're actually not the first.
Really?
Yeah, we incorporated back in 2010. But prior to that, several years before, in the 60s, there was actually fencing in Jamaica. We participated in the Commonwealth Games. We had women, we had men, and it was a great time. But somehow it dissolved. And so now there's a resurgence, and I would say we're the second coming of, not the second coming. I guess we're the second iteration.
Yeah. But I got excited when I saw this on the run because I immediately thought to myself, we have such a beautiful gift of delving into something, becoming quite good at it, and then taking it to the highest level.
Exactly.
Kevin, where do you see yourselves going with the federation? What's the plan for the federation?
Okay. Well, you know, right now internationally, we're basically building out our capacity in terms of fencers. We have fencers all over the world representing Jamaica in different games. We actually recently went to an event in Costa Rica. And, you know, we definitely want to qualify for the Olympics someday. And in terms of Jamaica, we did actually have fencers here in Jamaica underground. And the pandemic kind of, you know, caused a, how do I put it, a roadblock in that situation. So we want to revive fencing in Jamaica. The coach, when he comes on, he can talk more about, you know, what he's doing currently with the what do you call it, the wheelchair fencers, as well as some of our cadet fencers. Yeah.
James, one of the things that I think about when thinking about this kind of a thing is, you know, the cost or the barriers to entry. Yeah. Because, like, if we're thinking cricket, you know, a kid in the country can make a car and take up a coconut bow and eventually that is the start of him being,
the grassroots
you know.
Yes.
But like, I mean, I'm not certain if the same applies when they taking a tree twig and.
No, it's not the same.
I mean, so like, how because fencing requires the resources to get the equipment.
Correct. It does.
And that.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about overcoming that hurdle.
Well, first of all, yeah, you are correct. There are several barriers to entry. It's quite expensive. In terms of space, obviously when you develop, you need more of a specialized area. You need more specialized training. But to essentially begin, true, you don't necessarily want to go pick up a stick, but we all know most children have something around the house.
And play sword fight.
Exactly. Right. So those instincts are there, for instance, right? Yeah. But then when you want to go into the sport, of course, you need some more support. Fortunately, we belong to the Pan American Fencing Confederation, which is also under the auspices of the FIE, the International Fencing Federation. And they have a GDP program, which is the Global Developmental Program. And they assist with that. They assist with the equipment. They assist with coaching. They assist with these kinds of things. So they have subsidies put in place where we can ship equipment here, where our children can have equipment and they can use it. Or if you want to purchase internationally, you do that. But the barriers are there, but we have systems in place to help overcome those.
My next question, and it's not because of the different advantages that I'm seeing playing out right here.
Yeah. With the height advantages?
But like,
sorry, let me just shift over to James, you know.
Right.
I feel like this would be a killer team right here.
So I'm saying, are there certain advantages or disadvantages? Who is, you know, best?
Who's best? I mean, yeah. So you're thinking immediately about the height difference.
Yeah, arm span.
Naturally speaking, yes. I would. Yes. So the advantage one would have for height, it would diminish with time. But essentially, in the very beginning, of course, there is an advantage for obvious reasons, like boxing. But as anyone knows, as any fighter knows, because fencing is a combat sport, as any fighter knows, it's not just your physical attributes that takes you to that victory. It's actually a mental game. It's very mental game.
But like in boxing, there's weight divisions,
Right.
yeah?
Yes.
And
Yes.
so, like, if you're in a heavyweight, I mean, there are certain similarities and certain things. Wingspan is cancelled out by other things. But in fencing, like, what are the subdivisions?
Okay, well, though, we don't have weight categories. We do have separate weapons. Epee, foil, saber. And then that's segmented into men's and women's. And then we also have wheelchair. And even in wheelchair, different levels based on one's ability.
What are, say it again?
Which ones? Foil, epee, and saber. 3 different weapons.
I just thought that they were all the same.
I know a lot of people think
very
so.
different.
A lot of people think so, but you would specialize in one. I mean, well, when you're a novice, you could dabble and try whichever you want. But at some point, you specialize. For instance, NCAA level. You know, even in track and field, you might see someone run the 100 and the 200.
Yeah.
You don't see them running the
800 and 100.
Yes, precisely. You know.
Different muscle skills, different skill sets.
Yes.
All right, come on in, coach. I'm ready to get someone's stripe slash. You guys don't understand. I've actually been very excited about this.
I believe you.
Hi.
Hey,
how are
coach.
Morning. Here we have some foils.
All right.
James mentioned. James, you wanted to explain?
Which one should anyone?
Anyone, you can take anyone.
That's fine. All right. Give me the longer one.
Oh, they're all the same size.
Okay.
No advantage there.
Okay, so you naturally come and you
Like
held
this.
it around.
Yeah.
It's a pistol grip.
Pistol
for
grip.
obvious reasons.
Oh, I get it. Yes, I see it.
Yeah,
Bang,
you see
bang.
it? Yeah.
Right.
I got it right.
my part.
I got it right. First
It's
off.
not indicative of your skills. All right, so.
She's a dancer, so she has an advantage on me in terms of footwork.
She might, actually. She might.
All right. In fencing, we use a lot of footwork. To start, I think we'll start with an on-guard position,
Very
James.
good.
All right.
Okay, so wait, no weapons on.
Let me get out of the way.
Okay. All right, so
What do you do with your instrument when you're not fighting?
your point is down,
Your
correct.
weapon? Okay.
Hey, student. All right, so weapons down. All right, so let's turn our left foot. We're going to turn it away, right? And then we're going to step forward with this foot. All right. Now, you guys are very close. I'm going to ask Yin if you can back up a bit. Sorry. Okay. And now you have the distance. Weapons up. All right, so on guard. Open the wrist a little bit. That's perfect. There you go there.
May I have my mask, please, coach? Ready. Y'all don't know. It's about to go down.
James, can you help a little bit?
Then
The aggression that I'm
you know the
feeling
worst
here.
part? I'm on heels. So it's really, I mean, if you lose, it's really bad.
No.
Chin in.
You're not going to hit each other.
Oh, this is so exciting.
All right.
All right, you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so your weapons are there. So the best way that I explain to people how they fence is it's like a crab walking on a beach,
Okay.
and they walk to the side.
Crab walking on the beach.
Right.
I'm doing my crab. Oh, I heard perfect behind me, Dennis. It's over.
I think that was for me. I think that was for me.
It was not.
All right.
All right, try to keep the point up on target.
Okay.
Reminds me of the James Bond.
Keep it out of.
All the way?
Yes.
And then what you do? You bend elbow or
Yes.
straight?
Yes.
Bend
Halt. You keep your elbows bent.
elbow bent.
Right, you're going to use those muscle fingers. So this thumb, I'd like it on top.
Okay.
All right,
Here?
and you want to keep this straight like that, so it's more
Okay.
natural. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right, if you're going to stop the parries, you're from there, and you're going to block from there, block there. You're going to extend to hit.
Okay.
And you did dancing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know you keep your legs bent?
Yes. In a
And you know how to lunge?
Yes, I do.
Okay, but okay. So
Like this.
right, and recover, back on guard, okay. Halt. All right. All right, so now we're very proper, so the mask can come up. Mask up. All right. All right. And as tradition, at the end of a fencing match, we do a salute.
It's okay, I'll just keep it on.
Mind the weave come off, you know. They can't roll them. They can't roll them.
There we go.
All right.
Good.
And lastly, you would salute.
Oh.
Okay. And down.
Okay.
And then shake hands. You know, you had a good competition. Shake hands.
I knew it. I knew it.
What's it?
I guess have been James McBean, the founder and president of the Jamaica Fencing Federation, Kevin Jackson, the vice president, and Kurt Schmidt, a Jamaican fencing national coach, who hit the home stretch after the break.